Good morning everybody. So welcome back to the next video of the chapter cell cycle and the cell division. In the previous video I have explained you about the cell cycle, about G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase and then the interphase. There I said that today I will be starting with mitosis. Mitosis type of cell division. Okay, so we will be starting with mitosis. Few facts about mitosis which I have already said to you, but before starting just remember mitosis, two daughter cells are produced. I already said, so no explaining now, just saying two daughter cells are produced. Correct? You know how. Next, how this time you understand. Same number of chromosomes will pass. Okay, same number of chromosomes will pass from one type to another. Okay, so just remember same number of chromosome is maintained. Okay, so same number of chromosome is maintained in each cell division. Is it clear? And the third one is, these two are the things to remember. Mitosis happens in two phases, okay, which I mentioned in the previous video. Now I will explain you how. One is called karyokinesis. Another is called cytokinesis. Okay, one is karyokinesis, another is cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means division of nucleus. Okay, cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm. Understand? First the nucleus will divide in the prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. I am writing for you PMAT. You know, only those who have seen the previous video will know the meaning of PMAT. Please write, before I complete I want you to know prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Clear? And then the division of cytoplasm will take place. This is what actually happens here. Is it visible properly? I guess, yeah, it is visible properly. So this is what happens. Now I will explain you this and then this. So first let's start with this phase, okay? How it happens and what happens we will be knowing. Okay. Okay. So first prophase. We have pro level. Isn't it we say we have pro level players? Prophase. Understand? We will be starting with prophase. What happens in the prophase is, remember that in the prophase, the chromosomes that are present, I already explained you what are chromosomes. So the chromosomes that are present here will become short. Chromosomes here will become short. See, here what happens, I will be first explaining you with a diagram. See, question will come, identify the phase, a diagram will be given to you, you have to identify the phase and what are the properties they can ask you. This is the type of question that can come. Second type of question that can come is they will give you the point, they will give you the characteristics and they will give you the four options, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. They will be asking you which phase is this. These are the two types of questions that can come when I will be teaching you about prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Why am I saying this name prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase so many times is because I want you to know it. When I am saying, you are hearing it, the number of times I will say this, the number of times you will hear it, and the more you hear, the more you concentrate on my words, you will actually understand it will be easier for you to remember. Okay, so that is why I am saying prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase so many times, because I want you to know it. The more you hear, the more you see something, the more you hear something, it will be easier for you, because see, you have to study at home. Whoever says that no, whatever I teach it is enough, no, that is not possible. Maybe 30% you will understand from here, but the rest 70% is what you study, self-study. No tuition, no school, nothing. 30% is understanding, 70% is your hard work, your remembering power, your way, the way you want to understand things. Because see, short forms and all we all can make. When you start learning, you will understand, and the short forms are something which is your code language. You get the question, you understand, you mark the answer, or you write the points. Okay, so we will be starting with prophase. So what exactly happens in prophase and how the prophase look? See, plants and animals and both I'm not drawing, just one I will be drawing. I will suppose draw the animals here, okay? And the plants are very similar kind, only the shape is different, isn't it? Like one is circular shape and another is somehow square shape. So I will be teaching based on the animal cell, okay? You can understand the plant cell, or if you go through the book also you will understand about the plant, or if you do not understand you can say to me, I will make a separate video. But in this video it's about only prophase, I mean the phases that I will be teaching you, okay? So the first thing that we will be going is the prophase. What happens in the prophase and what not, we will be teaching that, okay? Yeah. So, okay. So what happens in the prophase is that, so in the prophase we will, so yeah. So prophase I have already made the video, because in the prophase what happens, I wanted to explain you what happens, okay? In the prophase, centrioles start moving apart and opposite poles. So understand, suppose these are the two chromosomes. If question how many chromosomes we will see, two chromosomes. This point is known as the centromere. This point is known as the centromere, okay? And these are the two chromosomes. So here the centriole starts moving to opposite. One thing that you will understand here is that the nuclear membrane and the nucleolus will disappear, and this will again come back in the telophase, not anywhere, not in the metaphase, only anaphase. So nuclear membrane, nucleus, and chromosomes here become distinct. Also the spindle fiber will appear. Spindle fiber will appear, you will understand how in the metaphase. What the spindle fiber will do, you will understand the metaphase and the telophase. Thus, for is any of this question come, any of these line come, your answer should be prophase. This phase. So what happens? One clear distinction, nuclear membrane and nucleolus will disappear. Again come back in the telophase. Okay, this line will be coming back with these three words disappearing in the next phase. Okay, and also understand the chromosomes become distinct and the centriole starts moving to the opposite pole, and here the spindle fiber will reappear. So this is what happens basically in the prophase. Understand? So prophase is very clear to you. Expecting this is very clear to you that these are the things that will happen in the prophase. Now the question is what happens in the metaphase. Let me draw first, then I will be explaining to you what happens in the metaphase. Okay. Before that, next one. Okay, so here I will be starting with the metaphase. I have explained you the prophase. So prophase, what happens? Basically in the prophase we will remember that the nuclear membrane and the nucleolus will disappear, spindle fiber will come, and the exactly opposite will happen in the telophase. Middle phase, that is called metaphase. Metaphase is called a middle phase. So here in the metaphase what happens is, so in the metaphase we will know that each chromosomes get attached to a spindle fiber with the help of a centromere. I already explained that these are the centromere. If this is a chromosome, okay, this part is known as the centromere of the chromosome. So each chromosome, means this is the chromosome, each chromosome get attached to the spindle fiber. So this is the spindle fiber, which was I said the spindle fiber. I mentioned the term spindle fiber in prophase. So what happens here is the centromere will get attached with the help of the spindle fiber. Okay, and here one most very specific thing about metaphase is that chromosome will get attached in the equator. We know that this part, this is called the equator, isn't it? So whatever happens is that we will find that the metaphase will be in the middle part, that is in the equator. Okay, this is what is the speciality of metaphase. For your reference, just write the equator. Okay, for your reference, write the equator. So this is what happens here in the metaphase. Okay, so in the metaphase we understand that the chromosome, like this is a chromosome. Understand? This is a chromosome. This is a chromosome. Understand? This part is called, middle part is called centromere. So here we see that this is the spindle fiber. Okay. Here we see that the centromere of the chromosome is getting attached to the spindle fiber. But one thing that is the main important part about the chromosome will be in the equator. In the equator, if suppose more chromosomes were there, then all of them would have been in the equator, this portion. As I have explained you with two chromosomes, the prophase, so I am explaining you the metaphase also with two chromosomes. So we understand here that in the metaphase, for your reference, remember equator. So if this point comes that the chromosome is getting attached to the spindle fiber by the help of the centromere, and this is the main thing. This what if you see equator, just close your eyes and mark metaphase. If you see equator, close your eyes and mark metaphase. Okay. Next phase is the anaphase. Anaphase is the smallest phase upon the four phases. Upon prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Anaphase is the smallest phase. Let me draw the anaphase, then I will be explaining you the anaphase to you. Okay. So here I will be explaining you about the anaphase. So anaphase is called the shortest phase of all the phases. This is called the shortest phase. Okay. Just remember, this is called the shortest phase. Okay. Now what happens in anaphase is that the two sister chromatids, okay, like centromere was like this, chromosomes were like this way. Now in the anaphase what happens? These two will divide, they will now become sister. So we say this as sister chromatids. What we say? We will not say this as chromosome, we will say this as sister chromatids. Understand? So here you see, they will be starting to move towards the pole. Okay, see, they are trying to move towards the pole. You will see that the centromere here will break, and the two sister chromatids, these are the two sister chromatids. Centromere was there, like in the previous video we have seen what? We have seen like this way, okay, in the previous phase, like they were like this way. From here what happens? They are breaking, they are slowly breaking, and here we can see, they are becoming like this way, they are coming towards the opposite pole. So the two sister chromatids will break and they will start moving towards the opposite pole. The anaphase is about earlier and later. The only difference is that in the later anaphase they will be more towards the pole. Okay. Suppose if in the early anaphase they are like this way, in the late anaphase means what? They will move towards the pole. That is the only difference between the earlier and late. But understand that you will understand anaphase how this word will come. Opposite poles. They will start moving towards the opposite pole. Centromere will break and they will start to move towards the opposite pole. You will understand by this word, okay? And what will happen in the telophase? Telophase you will see a furrow will occur. Okay, in the telophase you will see a furrow will occur. Let me draw the telophase and I will show. Okay, so this is the telophase, and you will see that in the telophase what happens is you will see a small furrow will occur like this way. Earlier you have seen the phases for like this way. Now you see the phases are somehow the furrow has been occurring. Okay, this is called a furrow. Okay, so what you can see a furrow has been occurring. What happens in the telophase is that in the telophase the nuclear membrane, and please write, the nuclear membrane and the nucleolus will reappear. Okay, spindle fiber now will disappear. Can you see spindle fiber here? No, the spindle fiber here will disappear because see they have been separating. See, two complete daughter cells are produced. Two sets of daughter chromosomes reach the opposite pole. What will happen in the cytokinesis after the telophase? I said what will happen? The cytokinesis. Basically in the cytokinesis what? The division of the cytoplasm. Like this whole phases we are only dividing the nucleus, but in the cytokinesis what we will be doing? We will be dividing the cytoplasm. So for your need, cytokinesis is the division of the nucleus. What happens in the telophase is that you have to just know what happens in the telophase. The two sets of daughter chromosomes what happens is two sets of daughter chromosome moves towards the pole. Sorry, two sets of you can see two sets of daughter chromosomes are forming which will move towards the pole. One more important thing is spindle fiber disappeared. Spindle fiber will disappear. Okay, spindle fiber will what? Disappear. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus will reappear. I said in the prophase it has been disappearing, and here it will again reappear. Okay, in this phase you will see they are again reappearing. Okay, so these are the few things which you will understand. If you do not understand the prophase, metaphase, anaphase or telophase, you can say this. I will make a separate video where only prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, or I will be providing the notes where you understand everything is written in a proper handmade way. I will be showing you that also. So here I am ending this video. It's already 15 minutes. So thank you so much. Please do like, share and comment this video as much as you can, and see you in the next video with the next topic, this chapter itself, but the next topic. Most probably I will start with meiosis. Meiosis will take two part, because we will have prophase 1, prophase 2, anaphase 1, anaphase 2, metaphase 1, metaphase 2. All those separate phases are there, 1, 2. So I think it will be taking 2 phases. If you do not understand this one, please tell me. Or next video I will try to explain a short way. I will be trying to explain you all the 4. That also can be a part. Okay. If you do not understand this video, so I am ending this video. Thank you so very much.